Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Got it. Ready? Come on, come on.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. In motion left goes a tight end.
Go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, 5 in. Ready.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
Now Willis to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Ready.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
Liking 18. Ready.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd
On the
down.
ball now. On the ball. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Go.
Now Willis to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partners, not often did you see one of those big tight ends get overthrown in the end zone, but we just saw it happen.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
60 by 6. 60 by 2. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis.
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And running with power here.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A handoff, running left, Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen in his receiver.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Fourteen seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Buffalo 18.
Dobbs goes in motion. Back to throw, Willis.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
He's on his way.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Willis. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
In motion right, Dobbs.
Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. That is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ready, ready. Go.
Willis looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, come on. Hey. Bronco 80.
To throw, here's Willis.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Willis.
And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Willis, got to have this one. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. Shoves him aside near the 35. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
55 yards.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Throwing, Willis to Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Willis to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
A short throw to Musgrave.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Pioneer. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Willis. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here comes second down.
Mustang 19.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Let's go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Willis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. He'll begin his return from the 11. He stopped on the return at the 27.
On 2.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Shot.
Right to the air, Burrow. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
4th down, Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. They'll make it. Oh, the football's loose. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll motion a tight end left. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Street.
Motioning the tight end left.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Get up.
Willis looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Trap 60.
Sending the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
2nd and 13. Pocket isn't holding
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Crack all 80. Cat, 65, Dragon 60.
A tight end in motion now.
Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete to Musgrave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Set up.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Ready.
Run, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On the ball, on the ball.
Offense
down,
up to the
down.
line fast.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals 9-yard line.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Huh.
Throwing is Willis. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They send the tight end in motion left. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready. Hut. Viking 18.
They bring their tight end left.
Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Willis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 13. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Stop. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. To a chase, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Stephanie!
One of the tight ends motioning left. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers driving ahead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game,
come on.
You will take it in the NFL.
Six the Eagles. Go.
2nd and 1. This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Here's Willis to the air. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Okay, ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
19 tight. Hook.
Completed to Davis. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Here comes the final play of our first half.
It's good set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Back to throw it. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got second down. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Keyword with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.